Hello everybody, it's Andrew Hutchings here, and this video is not a typical one for me. Also, I'm kind of out of shape, but I may as well take my shirt off. I'm a fitness channel, so I guess I should do that. But this video is about the cultural differences between drinking alcohol, young people drinking alcohol in, I can only say California, or Southern California specifically, versus Belarus, which is close to Russia, Ukraine, and Poland. Now you may think young people are like everywhere, they're all going to drink the same, or maybe you don't think that, maybe you think they're all going to drink different. But in Southern California, I've gone to young people parties. The similarity between the two countries is that both times they drink really low-end alcohol because it's affordable. But in Southern California, there's more drinking of cheap beer and weird mixed drinks. Whereas in Belarus, oftentimes before like going into a club, they'll just go around the corner and share a bottle of vodka. Perhaps they'll have a bottle of juice or something they chase it with. And that's kind of the same way that they drink. Like, if they're inside an apartment, maybe they'll mix the vodka with some juice and drink it, or maybe they'll drink the vodka, chase it with the juice. You know, maybe they will go out of their way and get, like, garage. It's like a Mike's Hard Lemonade. I don't know why they're not popular anymore. I mean, when I was younger, that makes sense. Like, Mike's Hard Lemonade and Four Locos. Like, if you're a young person, you drink those, you get drunk. You get a lot of sugar too. It's the way to go. I mean, it's not the way to go, but it seemed like it when, I mean, all alcohol's bad, so you shouldn't drink any. And sugar's bad for you, so if there's sugar in it, it's even worse. But yeah, it's weird. I haven't been to young people parties in a while, but like what I mean by that is like a year or two because of coronavirus, and also I didn't go to a whole lot to begin with. But when I did at my university, no one drank Mike's Hard Lemonade or Four Locos like I did when I was a teenager. And yes, I drank as a teenager. I think it's ridiculous that you should be 21 to drink alcohol. I think as soon as you're like 14, you should be able to drink alcohol. Obviously, it's not good to drink it every day or all the time or give yourself liver poisoning. But it's ridiculous to outlaw it until you're 21. And that's another thing is, in other countries, especially in Europe, people are drinking at 18 years old. They're drinking at 17 years old. They're drinking at 16 years old. But most certainly, they're drinking 18 and older. And it changes the dynamic of like clubs and stuff a lot. I'm not a club person, but in the United States, if you go to a club, it's all people that are like 21 and older. And personally, I think by the time you're that age, you shouldn't be going to clubs. You have more important things in life. And that you really could enjoy them when you're like 17, 18, 19, 20. And over in Europe, or Belarus, because this video is about Belarus, you have 18-year-olds and up going to clubs and drinking alcohol there. It's a little bit cold. So, yeah, in the United States, you got more drinking of cheap beer, whereas over in Belarus, you got more drinking of just vodka. You will not see very much drinking of whiskey, because whiskey is a lot more expensive than vodka. I guess I was privileged that some of my fiance's friends, male friends, shared their whiskey with me because it's much more expensive than vodka there. And I'm not going to get into my drinking preferences. I don't like to drink much anymore. I mean, I'm drinking right now. That's why I'm making this video. And you would never see either group of young people in the Southern California or Belarus drinking good mixed drinks. I was in a fraternity. I'm graduated now. And I always proposed, why don't we get the correct alcohols and drinks to make proper mixed drinks? Like, why don't we get tonic water and gin and lime, or why don't we get ginger ale, vodka and lime, or why don't we get stuff for margaritas or mojitos? But for some reason, they couldn't fathom having the right things. They had to get like vodka and Coke. Or, I mean, the best scenario would be if there was Sprite with the vodka. I mean, that's not bad, but for some reason, the people planning the parties did not have any brains to think, this drink goes better with this alcohol. Now, over in Belarus, they don't do that because of money. Whereas here, they don't do that because of brains. I mean, it really doesn't make a difference if you buy Coke or ginger ale to go with your vodka. Maybe it's even cheaper. I don't know. I don't buy much soda. And to get a lime, it's not that expensive. And a lime goes a long way. I mean, I don't know how much the lime costs. I'm not going to say why. But yeah, I don't know, they're like 40 cents. I don't know. I don't pay attention to how much limes cost because they're not expensive. But that lime also is a special lime that I didn't pay for. It came free to my hand, wherever it was. So yeah, in Belarus you have just, the base is vodka, and sometimes they'll drink juice with it. If they're really going all out, they'll get garage, which is like Mike's Hard Lemonade. Perhaps they'll get some fancy beers, but that's kind of rare. Whereas Southern California, it's more just whatever, and the cheapest beer possible, and never any coordination between the mixers and the drinks. Neither is perfect. I mean, like I said, I proposed many times, why don't we actually align the mixers with the alcohols? That way we have good drinks at our parties. But no, that was too difficult, and for some reason they couldn't do that. I've heard of other fraternities putting drugs in their stuff, which is really bad and sad. I mean, I remember one time I was walking at my university and there were two guys, I won't give any descriptions of them because I don't want to cause any problems, but they were like, "Oh, can you believe it? I missed out on that party last night. So-and-so passed out drunk. I could have... I sure missed out, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, what the hell is wrong with these people? Why don't they just have a normal Why do they have to have girls pass out to... It's ridiculous. But that's a little off topic. But yeah, a lot of young people parties have extra stuff mixed in. I've actually been roofied, but at the time I had a really high tolerance to intoxicants, and I actually ended up like stumbling around and doing a backflip. I was like falling down, and people were noticing how out of it I was, and I was like, I'm not out of it. I was on the ground, got up off the ground. Did it. Not smart, but yeah, and getting off topic. But yeah, that's the difference between young people drinking in Belarus and young people drinking in Southern California, in my experience. I don't know, probably you find this a boring video. I don't know, I just figured I'd make it.